Hey, this is Jameson with Upper Midwest Trail Runners, and I am joined here today by Mr. Mark Johnson, who is the owner of Performance Running Gym. How you doing, Mark?
Great. Thanks, Jameson. Thanks for having me.
Not a problem. So, because our various trail series are sponsored by some great companies out in the running community, but we're not doing a lot of races right now, we wanted to give a chance to for you to get to meet our sponsors and get to know them and the things that they're doing. And so we're doing these short little interviews with everyone, and we hope you enjoy hearing a little bit more about some of the great businesses out in our community that you can go and support during this time. So, Mark, let's talk a little bit about Performance Running Gym. Can you kind of give a little bit of an overview of what Performance Running Gym is and kind of its place in the trail running community?
Sure. Performance Running Gym is a fully equipped gym. And I opened Performance Running Gym in December of 2017. And our motto is run, train, and belong. So we really focus on community and, try and have it be a place that's kind of a hub for all things running. We do seminars and we have a physical therapist on site. We have high-end treadmills, a lot of recovery services, Normatex. We have an infrared sauna. So it really just kind of tried to create an environment that could be sort of, I call it the clubhouse for runners. So people can come and hang out and talk with their friends about what races they're doing and get stronger and faster in the meantime. It's the type of gym that you use a key fob to enter, and so you pay a monthly fee and you come and go as you please. And then we do trail training groups. We haven't decided if we're going to be able to do it this year, but last year we had we would meet on Tuesday nights at a different trailhead and do speed work or hills, and then every Saturday we'd meet at a different trail for long runs. So that we're still hoping to be able to do that in a socially distant way, but that's up in the air yet, as are many things. But yeah, so that's a little overview of the gym. And as far as the trail running community, we have a mix of road running and trail running people that come to the gym, but I would say it's probably favored a little bit towards the trail running community. And we have a race board in the gym that people write what races they have coming up, and so it's fun to just see lots of different trail races that people have scheduled out. And I think that we sponsor all of the Rocksteady running races, the Gnarly Bandit series for UMTR, and really just want to be an active part of the trail running community.
Wonderful. So, being it's a traditional gym, right now gyms are not allowed to be open. So, what does business at Performance Running Gym look like for you right now?
Very quiet. No, it's I'm trying to keep everybody as engaged as possible. I'm fortunate that the members of Performance Running Gym have been extremely supportive throughout this and are continuing to support the gym. So what I'm doing to try and keep the engagement high is I'm offering live virtual group workouts 3 times per week, and then I save those on our Facebook page and we upload them to our website, so anybody can go on and get a free workout that you can do. Most of it's all zero equipment, so you can just do it in your house. 30 minutes is usually the length of the workout. But I offer that 3 times a week, and I keep doing it just to keep the content fresh and new workouts for people. And we do it on Facebook Live, and people can join anytime they want, and it's totally free. So we do that 3 times a week. I do virtual personal training. So I'm a personal trainer and had clients previously, and now we're doing virtual one-on-one training. So people will be in their apartment or their house, and I'll be here in the gym and giving them a training session that way. We're just finishing up a virtual race series. We did the Shelter in Place virtual race. Amy Clark came up with that name. Thanks, Amy. And so we did a 1 mile 5K and a 10K. So each week, so the first week was a 1 mile race. You could do it any day, anywhere, and submit the results. And we did that. We came up with that idea as a way to help support actually the local running stores. So it was a $20 entry fee, and people got a shirt with that. And we bought over $600 in gift cards for all the local running stores in the area, and those are what are given away as prizes each week. So each week we give away around 6 or 8 prizes. We have some races that have given us entries for prizes and lots of great stuff like that. And we also then donated $400 or we're going to be donating $400 to an emergency program in St. Louis Park as well for the proceeds of that. So we're doing that. That's really been a really good way to keep people engaged on the get off the couch, get out of your house and go run hard sort of a way, because I know right now for a lot of us, it's easy to, you're stuck in your house and there's no motivation of your friends to go run with and things like that. So it's hard to get out and do that extra work and especially the speed side of things. So it's been really pretty amazing to watch people absolutely killing it on their own, doing a 10K run and just PRing and things like that. So it's fun to get people out and do that effort. And I also, to all the gym members that were members when we closed down, I loaned out any equipment that was in the gym that anybody wanted to come and take. They could. So it's pretty bare in here right now because all the dumbbells are gone and kettlebells are gone and barbells and weights and all that stuff. People have them in their house right now, and I just couldn't stand to see them sitting here and all these people sitting at home without any. So just gave them away for a loan until we reopened. Yeah.
So, thinking about in terms of how life has changed for people in terms of their running, what kind of advice would you give to folks who are sticking closer to home? Maybe they're spending a lot more time on pavement rather than dirt, so it's things they're maybe not used to as much. Maybe they're doing just short little loops around, or they're not really motivated to go really long. In many cases, people may not feel comfortable being gone for a run for 15 miles, under the circumstances. So what's some of the advice or some of the guidance you're giving folks around trying to continue to train for when these big events may eventually open up again?
Yeah. Well, the biggest piece of advice that I've been giving is to be careful, because it's what I've seen a lot of is people having a lot of free time and running, seeing significant increases in their running mileage because there's not a lot of other things to do for them. So they go out and run. Maybe they were running 4 days a week, 30 miles before, just as an example. And then all of a sudden they go up to 6 days a week and 50 miles. And that's a pretty high risk for injury. And that's the last thing any of us want to do right now, is to be injured and not be able to run during this. So I've been cautioning people, like, just make sure you're looking at what you're doing and sort of plotting it out so that it's you're not overdoing it because you don't want to get injured. But yeah, a lot of people are running just little loops around their house. I have a great one right around my house. I'm also very lucky that I live by a trail system, so I can run from my door to it. But as far as getting motivated to get out, I think sometimes if you can just sit down at the beginning of the week and sort of say, what do I want to accomplish this week? And then write it down somewhere. And I think that helps a lot of people. If you have, all right, Saturday, I'm going to go out and I'm going to try and do 2 hours. And I'm going to do this loop by my house, and I'm going to set up a water station so I can grab something to, on my porch or whatever it might be, something like that. And then try and do something where it's a little bit harder or a higher effort each week. It doesn't have to be much. You can just go play around with it and say, I'm going to, do 5 times 30 seconds, a little bit harder during my workout, my run today. Just get a little bit of extra harder, faster work too. I think helps break up the monotony and the overuse of just doing the same thing over and over.
Wonderful. So now Performance Running Gym is located in St. Louis Park.
Right.
And so obviously one of the best ways that people could support you is getting a membership to the gym once it opens up again,
Right.
or even now. So what are some other ways that folks can support Performance Running Gym right now?
I think that that is obviously, the membership is the great way to do it, and that'll be a very tricky thing because I'll probably have to temper that a little bit as we reopen, because we'll probably spend a couple of months controlling the number of people that come in and out at the same time. So, but certainly this fall and winter, that's going to be a really big important thing, is increased membership, because we have lost a bunch of people too during this time, understandably so. And other than that, it's just keeping us in mind, and like We don't really have a lot financially that people can do right now, other than if you want to buy a $10 buff. I'm happy to, you can do it all online and I'll send it to you. I've got about 125 left sitting here, so that's one way. But other than that, it's just keeping us in mind, and we're here to try and help the running community, and that I think goes a long way. The other way too is just come fall and winter when you're looking at fitness options, think of us. Or if you're looking for gym membership, think of us. We really appreciate it. But I think we're all going to help each other, and that's how we're going to get through this. So, yeah.
Are you accepting new personal training clients?
Yes, I will be once we reopen. I'm not right now, but hopefully we're going to reopen in 2 weeks to some degree. I think it'll look a little bit different than normal for a while, but then I will be accepting new personal training clients, which is definitely a way that people could help as well.
Sure. So how do people find you?
So website, performancerungym.com. You can find us on Facebook at just Performance Running, and Instagram at Performance Run Gym. I think that's about it. You can email me if you have any questions, mark@performancerungym.com. And that should cover it, I think.
Okay. Yeah, we can put all those links in the video, the description of the video as well. So, all right. Well, I want to thank you very much for taking some time here today to chat with us and chat with the UMTR members. We're thinking of you. We're all wishing we could be back out there on the trail. Behind you on the wall there are the John Steenkamp pictures of Bean and Bear Lake, which I know we're all missing right now. Great reminders of what running means to all of us right there. So thank you very much for your time, and we look forward to being able to meet up in person at some point here in the future. So
yes. Thank you, Jameson. I appreciate it.
Take care.